saying
This
that
is
they're
this is grooming a child into thinking he can be a transgender. He can be
bro.
bloody hell, I don't know,
Oh my
a
God.
cat. He can go and have sex
Yeah.
with a dog. You know what I'm saying? This is grooming to the max. Apologies, I'm back here.
All right, man. We good? Can you hear me?
Cool. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you hear what I said about earlier?
And I say that, can you please, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, nobody can really give me like a good argument for why homosexuality is immoral or bad.
Are you a homosexual yourself?
No, I'm straight.
You're straight, and you're supporting the cause because...
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are attacking them right now. It's pretty fucking crazy.
When you say attacking, physically or spiritually or...
Yeah, physically,
verbally?
verbally and legislatively.
What? Sorry, what legislative did you?
There's over 400.
I think it's opening more doors.
Yeah, there's over 400 anti-LGBTQ bills being passed across the United States right now. Those are pretty bad.
Okay, I'm not from the state. Can you give me some? Sorry.
Yeah. So they are trying to ban drag. They're trying to ban gay people from being able to marry, adopt. They're trying to ban trans people from being able to get the care that they need. Those are all happening right now. Some passed, some are in the process of passing.
But isn't marriage a godly thing? It's something that God ordains.
No.
So why would you want to get married and go against the rules of God? And why pressure? No, why would someone do that? I don't get it.
Wait,
just on one point there.
Wait, you think the government should adopt a religion, or do you think they should respect all religions and lack thereof?
Should government adopt a religion or respect all religions?
Yeah.
I think it should respect all religions.
Yeah, so like, why should the government, like, when we're talking about marriage, why should the government respect Christian religion when it comes to like them believing that marriage is between one man and one woman? Why should the government deny somebody's freedoms based on what a religion thinks?
If a religion states that man and woman should get married in this religion, and then you force that no, a man should get married, then why would you force yourself to go in a church and break the rule of God, or go to a mosque or whatever?
Wait, these are two different arguments. That's not the argument I'm making. Like, we're talking about marriage. We're talking about the government legally recognizing a marriage. So if a man and a man or a woman get married, then that marriage license is given out to them via the government. And the government recognizes that marriage. I don't care about where they get married. I'm asking about, like, specifically, should the government recognize that? And why shouldn't they recognize male-male or female-female marriages?
Why can't they? Obviously, there's other things. If you're not married, then you're in a civil partnership, are you not?
Okay, well, why don't we just have straight people be in
civil? Why can't they recognize a civil partnership?
Well, they can, but civil partnerships are state. I could just say that about straight people. Let gay people be married, and then the straight people be in the civil partnerships. It's the same argument.
No, because it's an ordained thing. It's from God to get married.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's the
so that would
reason.
be within your religion. You wouldn't have the wait. Hold on. I think I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. That's within your religion. The government shouldn't be adopting that as a policy matter. You do understand that, correct?
If the government wants to follow a set religion, if a particular religion, I don't know.
The government's not following the religion by recognizing marriages.
Sorry?
The government isn't following religion by recognizing marriages. What are you talking about?
If that's part
and if the government did follow a religion, why stop at gay people? Like, if the government did follow religion, what you would have to do, according to the Bible, is a Christian would have to marry another Christian, right? You would have to ban Christians marrying Muslims or Christians marrying Catholics. You'd have to ban like a host of things, not just men marrying men and women marrying women.
But marriage is a sacred thing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's an order from God to get married. Don't have sex before marriage. Obviously people don't follow it, but these kind of things, if people did follow it, it's a good thing for them.
Okay, so let them follow it, but you can't force that on other people. If you are a man and you're a Christian and you believe that marriage is between one man and one woman and you should not have sex, then follow that law. But you can't force everybody else to follow that law just because you believe in it. That makes no sense. But
there has to arise a group of people to tell people, hang on, this is wrong, this is right.
Yeah, that's the church.
From a godly kind of divine intervention. And if there wasn't, then we'd be in chaos.
Wait, yeah, that's the church. That's the purpose of the church. That's not the purpose of the government.
Okay, I'm not sure about the government in USA, but I'm from UK.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in the reality is, I'm saying, we're basically like, as a Muslim, that I have to, say what you go up there. It is either you're a force for good or a force for evil. At the moment, you're supporting evil. At the moment, you're
So why
the
is
devil
it
has a
evil?
big army. Pardon?
Why is it evil?
Trump getting arrested, I don't know about that. Homosexuality is not immoral.
Yeah,
You saying it's not immoral?
Are you not answering my question?
I'm answering one by one, all of them.
Yeah, no, you said I'm supporting evil. Why is it evil?
Yes. So I'm going through what the list that you put on top of you.
We were talking about
one by one.
Talking about homosexuality. Why is homosexuality evil?
Yeah. Everything that you're standing for at the back is evil.
Oh, okay. Just these are evil. Okay.
So, homosexuality is not immoral. That is evil. Neither is drag queen story hour. Now you try to push that.
Are you avoiding my questions?
That is,
like, do you not?
I'm not avoiding your question.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you have an answer. You're just saying it's evil. What if I just said you're evil? You're evil, and you don't. And you asked me why. I'm like, I don't know. You're evil. How would you feel about that?
No. So if I stand for the devil's things, and if I'm a supporter of the
devil's not real. I don't care about the devil. I'm asking you why it's evil. Why is homosexuality evil?
Yeah. So homosexuality is the devil's workshop. It's what the devil wants us to do. Go and sleep with a man, a man, a woman, a woman.
Like, I could just say homosexuality is like the work of tooth fairies. That doesn't make it real. You're just claiming that to be the case. Have you ever seen seen Satan?
I think. Let me explain to you.
What?
I have seen Satan. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Listen.
Does he look like a drag queen to you?
What I'm gonna say.
Is he in the room with us right now?
Huh?
Is Satan in the room with us right now?
He's in you.
Oh, he's inside of me. Oh, that's kinky. Okay.
He's inside you, my brother. He's inside you, but you may reject it.
Hold on, I gotta get my food.
Your tongue affirms it. Your tongue affirms it.
My tongue affirms Satan being inside of me. You are one kinky man. Holy shit.
Is that what you mean? That's in the kinky. So hear me out, my brother. You gone, yeah? When you're ready, I'm gonna tell you why.
So okay. So like you haven't.
Anyway, don't get upset with my passion, man. I've got a passion, so I apologize. I'm a bit passionate. I'm gonna speak like that, so don't get upset with that. So there's the good force and the bad force. So homosexuality, sex change, LGBTQ, OnlyFans, all these things are part of the devil's biggest army. The Illuminati, the music, the killing, the murders, the sex before this is what the devil wants the society to be, the satanic society.
Why does he want society to be like that? Why does he want that?
Ultimately, for people to enter hell. Ultimately, this life is very short, and we will all die very shortly.
So why would God?
And ultimate hell is his goal.
Yeah. Why would God send you to hell for being gay? That seems kind of evil.
But he's given you lust and desires as a test.
Yeah.
So you have a lust and a desire as a test, and these lust and desires, if you can, stop it. Like as a man, I feel like sleeping with a lot of women.
Why is God sexually tempting people?
The life is a test, and to see who's in the deeds. And in order to pass this test, then you enter into an everlasting abode. Just because me and you cannot see in our in our earth, there's many other Milky Ways out there. There's many other galaxies out there. And I'm saying now for us to limit ourselves, our knowledge that where is heaven, where is hell, you may not know, but we know.
Okay. All right. So none of this is like answering my original question. You seem to be dancing around it. Why is it evil?
No, I'm answering it.
You're not answering.
I want to take my answer as an answer.
You're just restating your premise that it's evil, and I'm just asking you why. Like, why does God not want gay people to be like around? Why does he see that as evil?
Okay, if you think I've not answered it, let me answer it again.
Go ahead.
I hope you understand. I'm answering it. God has set a few rules and regulation. A son doesn't sleep with his mom. A father doesn't sleep with his daughter. That's if someone is adopted a kid, they don't sleep with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, I agree. That would be child grooming. Wait, so I can answer to you why that would be evil. You want to hear the answer?
let me finish, then you tell me. Yeah, let me finish my answer fully to you, so then you can ask me the question. So even if the child now becomes older, it's it's not a child anymore, and the father sleeps with the daughter, or the daughter sleeps with the son sleeps with the mother, that is not acceptable in the eyes of the Creator. Murder is not acceptable. So God has set rules and regulation. Homosexuality, man to sleep with man, is not acceptable. Man to turn into a woman is not acceptable. So he has put his premises across, and if you go against this, you're going with your will and your desires and your whims and the satanic way. And if you're supporting it, then you become a worker of the Satan.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why you're evil now. Okay, cool. So when it comes to like a father dating his daughter, that's grooming. And the reason why that's evil, I can use reasoning here. I don't have to cite a God. So I'll tell you this. So when you have a father trying to date his daughter that he raised, that's grooming. And if you're like having a relationship with it, that girl is not developed enough to be able to understand the consensual or the relationship between, like a romantic relationship between anybody, not just her father, right? So what you have, and this is the case of somebody who can consent to sex, having sex with somebody who cannot consent to sex, that is rape. So that is immoral. If you are acting against somebody's consent when it comes to sexual relationship, then you need to be put in jail, obviously. That's why marrying your kids is wrong, obviously. And that's why marrying, which by the way, Christians are all of a sudden in favor of. Now, when it comes to two consenting adults, a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, then why is that wrong when there's consent?
What if it's a mother and a daughter? What if it's a father and a son?
That's pedophilia.
No, but what if they're both adults? What if they're both adults?
Wait, the son was born at the same time as the father? What?
No, so the son becomes 18, the father becomes, say,
that's
14.
grooming. You're grooming somebody to become your fucking sexual spouse.
Now you've answered something, my brother. You just said something. Now the way you're talking about, let me just go back to what you're representing. You're representing that drag queens should go to these, schools and these things, and they should be gender affirming care is not bad from a little kid. So you're accepting grooming for a little kid to be groomed into being a gay, to groom into being a he or a she, or a different kind of sex. You accept that. How can you have two premises when you're saying a father should marry his daughter when even though or over 18 is not acceptable, but yet you say it's acceptable to groom a little kid into being it's
like really weird. It's weird how different things are different. You know what I mean? At one case, you have an adult having a sexual relationship with a child. In the other case, you have a child seeing an adult read a book and be in a dress. I wonder which one. I wonder if those are the same thing.
It's a grooming.
Wait, how's that grooming?
It's grooming.
Wait, hold on. Do you know what the definition
of
grooming?
That's grooming because you're taking that little kid, you're giving ideas in his head, and whether it's in a school, whether it's in a social media, whether it's wherever way it's a form of manipulation, it's a form of indoctrinating, it's a form of I'm gonna give you the
definition of grooming, because you're just like using the word grooming and you're not using it correctly. Okay, so grooming is when you hold on, let me actually just read it for you. Grooming is the criminal activity of becoming friends with a child in order to try to persuade the child to have a sexual relationship. So, give me an example of a drag queen or something that's inherent to drag queens that's such that they're trying to become friends with the child in order to have a sexual relationship with them. This will be good.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So now when you have the kids along and you have drags there, they're making friends with them. They're making that this is acceptable. This is okay. When you see a drama drag, and you can be a drag yourself as well.
I'm going to bring you back to the question. I'm going to bring you back to the question. Where's the sexual relationship?
I'm not going to answer it however you want me to answer. I'm answering it how I feel is right.
You just changed the definition of grooming and then said, okay, this is grooming. What the fuck?
No, you just saying grooming is making friends. Yeah? So
no,
I'm saying
I did not say grooming is just making... Wait. Did I cut out? Wait. Did I cut out when I was reading the definition? This is what the definition of grooming is. The criminal activity of becoming friends with a child with the intent to try to persuade the child to have a sexual relationship. Do you get it now?
I get it, but listen to me.
Cool.
Let me
So
answer.
wrong.
Look, this is exactly what the drag queen is doing. He's befriending these little kids
to have a sexual relationship.
Not at that moment.
Okay.
Not at that moment.
Which
not
drag queen
moment.
is which drag queen? Like, give me like that. Apparently,
no,
this.
What I'm saying.
Oh, so every drag queen is trying to do it.
No, listen. Wherever there's I've seen videos where they're going and showing bodies and naked. You know, as well. You know.
Okay.
No, hear me out. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if they're going to a child and befriending them now, that to your definition, I'm going on your premises, on your definition you just read out. They're befriending them so that they can sexually. You know, they can, later on, make it for them to go with sex, drag.
Yeah, you're just claiming that to be the case. You're not going to be able to cite a single case of that. So this is sexually grooming. Just simply doing this is sexually grooming, correct?
No, if now he has an intention to go to kids.
Wait, okay, give me evidence that they have the intention. Wait, give me evidence that they have that intention.
No, I'm saying, you just told me. I'm thinking if he will goes and now starts with kids and says, look, you can be like this as well. You can do this. So his now intention is to sexually groom them to be like him.
Wait, what?
I'm saying life is short, time is short. You're gonna die very shortly. How old are you?
So when a Santa Claus is like talking to a child, you think that Santa Claus is grooming the child to become Santa Claus?
Well, when Santa Claus is talking to a child, it's basically lying to him to, make him believe that there's a guy out there that goes in a chimney. It's bullshit as well. Yes, I accept
you're like
bullshit.
lying to people that there's like some, like if you're good, then you get some reward. That's crazy. That's crazy why people would believe that.
Yeah, and I accept, bro. I accept what you're saying. It's a big lie.
I agree.
It's a big lie.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the way drag queens and gays and whatever. It's a big devil's. The devil wants to incline the whole nation to go towards its, towards its foothold, off the cliff.
Yeah,
that's what you want to know. A lot of these transsexual, transgender.
You haven't been able to demonstrate any harm of these individuals by these individuals.
They got mental health. Most of them got mental health issues.
Why are you?
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, why are you pivoting the trans people? We weren't even talking about that.
It's all the same, man. Trans, drags.
No, it's not.
It's all the same, bro.
Most drag queens are.
Evil is evil. Evil is in one camp, and good is in one camp. The devil is in one camp. God is in another camp.
Do you understand that? Okay, I'll tell you what's evil. Calling somebody a groomer or a pedophile, simply by nature of them not like wearing drag or something like that, that is evil. You want to know how it's evil? I'll tell you. Let me explain. So in this country, there are there are people who are like pretty much the bottom of society, right? One of those people is pedophiles, and it's also neo-Nazis. So we have a moral system here where it's not morally justified to like, commit violence against most people, but we tend to make that exception for like Nazis and pedophiles, right? And that would be like the general public. So what happens is if somebody gets labeled a pedophile, then or like a groomer or something like that, and what you're doing is you are basically saying that this person should be the bottom of the barrel in society. Maybe violence is justified against that individual. Okay, now that may be fine against somebody who is actually a groomer and actually a pedophile. It is immoral to call somebody who is not a pedophile and not a groomer such, because you are opening up their risk of being violently harassed, attacked, or even killed, which is exactly what we see happening. This kind of rhetoric where you're just calling people groomers randomly and you're just changing the definition of groomer just to fit and trying to hope that people latch onto that definition. And then all of a sudden, neo-Nazis start showing up to motherfucking drag events because of your kind of rhetoric. That's immoral. That's evil. You're going to be going to hell for that if hell is real.
Can I answer what you said? Yep. Now, the definition you've just given of pedophiles and things like that is like one-to-one grooming. But now we started grooming on a societal, on a bigger scale. We've gone to schools. This is 100% grooming, my brother. Whether you accept it or not, from your own definition,
you're saying that
this is grooming a child into thinking he can be a transgender. He can be a bloody, I don't know, a cat. He can go and have sex with a dog. You know what I'm saying? This is grooming to the max.
Bro, this guy's fucking unhinged, bro. Like, can I get like a serious debate in here? Like, that guy needs fucking help. That guy needs so much fucking help. Holy shit.